What's up, everybody? So today I'm gonna do a pretty cool video. I got this bass in the mail the other day, and I figured I'd do a little, sound test demo because a lot of the stuff I'm seeing of it, not to sound like an asshole, but they're kind of they're doing it wrong. This is the Redsub Coliseum 5-string Burl Blue Burst, I think is the actual full model of it. It's a discount Dingwall. I'm not the best bass player in the world, just kind of throwing that out there. But yeah, this bass is a huge upgrade for me. I've been using Gen bass on my stuff, which, no slight at Submission Audio. Gen bass is fucking awesome, but I prefer human performance on final album cuts. Gen bass is really, really good for songwriting, but I digress. This bass features God, what all does it feature? So it's got sealed tuners. I think they're just kind of proprietary tuners. They're not the best, but they're not horrible. It's got lumen lays. It's fan fret, obviously, multiscale, so your low B can hold its tuning pretty much even if you're down in F. But I don't have strings big enough. I've got Kalium strings on the way for it, but I haven't heard anything back on that from them, so I don't really know what's going on there. But these are the stock strings on it. They're a little small for G-sharp tuning, but I figured, what the hell. So yeah, it's got the proprietary Redsub pickups. It's got a preamp, low, mid, high, active, push, passive, pull. You got your pickup blend right here, which cool thing about these knobs is they actually do have the click at noon, so you know when it's centered. Yeah, the only weird thing about this thing is the neck joint. It's this weird L cut, which at the first glance I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but literally as soon as I went and felt it, because I don't play like this, because this is poor technique. It's bad. You shouldn't play like this. Play like this. And when you play like this, even going into that L cut, you're still able to get up here. It's comfortable. But yeah, there's a lot of cool sounds you can get out of this bass. I'm gonna have a full mix at the end of the video of what this sounds like with Neural DSP Parallax, and drums are GTD-P4. The guitars are going through Neural DSP Granophyre, which is fucking awesome. It's a fucking awesome amp sim. But yeah, I figured I'd give you guys some sound tests. Kind of show you, well, actually my preamp wasn't fully at noon just now. God, it just started raining out of nowhere. But yeah, also I apologize for the potato cam. This is phone webcam, phone cam. Yeah, because your boy don't have a Nikon or Sony. Got to start at the bottom to get to the top. But yeah, let's see. like I said, I'm not really that great of a bass player. I'm not even really a bass player. That's why I'm just playing like Tool riffs because that's all I fucking know. But you know, a lot of people or a lot of videos. I'm not gonna name any names because they're great channels. They're great dudes, and they're very good at what they do. But you know, this bass is obviously catered to the metal community, and they were playing, you know, like, you know, they're soft shit, and obviously, this bass is meant to be played with a pick or slapped. But I'm not a slap bassist, obviously, so. Yeah. But it's really weird. I'm a very small dude, so you know, I've learned to play guitar holding them in a classical position where, you know, the back part is between your legs and the cutaway right here is resting on your left leg, or I guess if you're left-handed, it's resting on your right leg. But this bass is so big, I have to hold it, you know, wear it off to the side on my right leg, which is completely like foreign to me. It's uncomfortable, but I can at least reach up here without like overextending, and I kind of broke this wrist last year, so. But yeah, it you know, it's got independent saddles. I noticed there are extra holes drilled in the saddles where the screw goes. So you could technically extend the scale, I think, about a ½ inch. Because this is 36¼ on the longest, which is really weird scale length, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's like a ¼ inch, but you could at least get it to 36½. Let's see. What else is there? It's got Graphite Nut, which, man, if you've been around a lot of guitars, it's really nice to have a self-lubricating nut on the end, because like cheap new bone or bone nuts, you know, they tend to stick, and you'll sit there and be twisting, and then nothing happens, and all of a sudden it just pops into place because of the tension, and then all of a sudden it's way off tune. But yeah, you know. But this is, obviously, you know, flat EQ. And then, you know, this is full bass. This is just, God, looking at that waveform, that's scary. No bass. So you got a pretty good range there. Lots of mids. No mids. Put that back, and then full treble, super clanky. And no treble. Full neck pickup, flat EQ, or yeah, full neck pickup. And then full bridge pickup. Yeah. Passive, I'm not sure what passive bypasses, if anything, but I know obviously it makes the pickups passive. This is an active bass. The pickups are active, but you can switch. Yeah, this is what just passive, flat everything. this base will cost you, I think they're about $425 USD plus whatever shipping you go through. I had to go through DHL, and it cost me like $97 to ship this base here. But it came here in 4 days. And I was seeing a lot of things online about it where people were waiting like months for this base, and I'm just like, why? But maybe they updated their shipping, they updated their manufacturing, but yeah, I received this base in 4 days from ordering it, so I can't really complain. And the outside shipping box was in pretty rough condition. There was like no filler inside the box, so I assume the actual like guitar box was just kind of bouncing around inside of it. I'm not really sure, but it showed up in great condition. There's no dings anywhere. There's no notches like tool marks. None of that. It came a little dirty. I'll give it that. One of the screw holes in the back is like there was sawdust in it or something from sanding. But other than that, it's if you're wanting the fucking Dingwall sound for a fraction of the cost, this is the way to go, 100%. Because I've looked around for multi-scale basses, and looking in the like trying to find anything in the $500 range, that's impossible. You can get a lot of cool guitars for that cheap. Like, I mean, Harley Benton. I have one of their. Obviously, you can't see the whiteboard. It's beside the whiteboard further back. But I have one of their lowest end multi-scale guitars, and it is the cheapest multi-scale guitar on the market. And honestly, the build quality of them is fucking insane. It is great. It's really light. It's smooth. There's no sharp frets. There's nothing. None of that. The tuners on it and the pickups on it are garbage. So if you get one of those, you'll have to upgrade that. But yeah, this bass, I've only had it for a week, but so far tuners aren't bad. Sustain on it's really good. Like I can hold, like, granted it's under a compressor when I did this, but I held my low B out, which is in G sharp right now, and it went for like 45 seconds. Yeah. That's great for me. I've never had a really high-end bass, so I don't know how awesome that is. I don't know if that's good or if that's just kind of meh. But from my experience with the cheap basses I've had, that's hella sustain. So I can't complain. It's the cheap man's Dingwall, 100%. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let you guys hear how it sounds in a mix. Let me know what you think. that's how it sounds in a mix. There's a lot of compression going on in the tracks, and you know, I tried really hard not to just bury it and everything. But yeah, it's a poor man's Dingwall. If you like the video, you know, be sure to give it a like, give me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. If you like the Redsub and you want to purchase one, go check it out. It's gearformusic.com. They process the orders pretty quick. But anyway, it's been fun. I'm Tyler, and welcome to Las Plagas Recordings.